Hey everybody, welcome back to another film of the week. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. As you can tell, I am just not caring in this video. I am just lying down, relaxing, um, just getting off 4th of July, and yeah, I'm just pretty tired. And I'm planning on going back to the beach again. So yeah, I'm just a glutton for punishment. Um, but I feel like this is also an appropriate pose to be in because we'll get into the review proper and you'll understand how I feel about this film. I think giving away of the pose, I think, kind of illustrates my thoughts on the film. But um, we're going to discuss Despicable Me for this week because the fourth film is out and I probably will be seeing it with my brother. So to get my feet wet on the series, because I'm not very aware to the series, I have very vague memories of the first one. My brother decided to get me into the third film, so that's the film that we'll be discussing for this week. And yeah, so let's get into it. So, Despicable Me 3, which I don't know who directed it. I want to say it was the guy, Chris Renard, I think that's the name I looked up. Guy behind Secret Life of Pets, as well as a couple of other films with Illumination, primarily with Despicable Me, which I believe is the origin point to Illumination. I know it's their crown jewel, but I believe that's where they started out with Despicable Me. Um, this once again stars Steve Carell, Christian Wiig, as well as all the kids are back. The Minions, of course, are there. And this time around, we have a guy who was a child star, and he is canceled, and he becomes self-absorbed, believes himself to be that very person, becomes a villain, and Gru, who's working for this agency, tries to take him down. Agency goes through a couple of changes in terms of rank, leadership, and they're not impressed with Gru anymore, so he gets kicked out as long as his wife. And while they're adjusting to new lives, he finds out Gru has a brother. Um, Ghost tracks down his brother, who is voiced by Steve Carell, and is basically the polar opposite to who he is. He is basically the angel, the happy one, while he is, of course, the cynical guy. Um, and they work together to try to take out the bad guy, and ultimately learn through the value of brotherhood, as well as responsibilities. Not just doing whatever you please. There are responsibilities that need to be taken care of, and it's not just all fun, fun, fun. Um, so here's the thing. Um, with animated features, there is a stereotype that comes with them, specifically when they are kid oriented, or at least are the demographic that they are approaching towards are kids. There's a stereotype that they have to be loud, obnoxious, and they have to be screaming at you, and all that sort of jazz, right? And that's not typically true. I mean, there are many animated features that are well tamed and actually can create narratives that are approachable and interesting and all that stuff. And Pixar, for the most part, is like that. And to some extent, Illumination can be that way. Um, Most times, though, they do kind of fall into that stereotype. And this is no exception. It is just what you would expect from a kids' film. It is the thing that gives kids' films a bad name, where it is, or at least when you hear the term kids' movie, there's an expectation that comes with it. And this pretty much delivers on that. It is loud, it is obnoxious, and by the summary, by the synopsis, it is convoluted. We're just kind of jumping around, not really giving much of a through line or some sort of, you know, consistency in the narrative. Um, it's just it just thinks that if it just yells at my face, um, like I wouldn't say abusively, but it's just like it just has that that toxic edge that at some kids features possess, where it just thinks that if I keep yelling at you, if I keep screaming, and if I keep making obnoxious remarks, stupid jokes, if I do that enough, that maybe I'll be able to create some level of substance and create some level of style or intrigue, and not just loud noises. but it's just loud noises. I mean, I can't like it's just half the time the characters are screaming, and then half the time they're just saying stupid shit. So so you get is half of a film that yells at you, and then the other half of it is just nothing really. It's just super inconsistent, super just nonsensical, and I don't know if that is the case for this franchise. Again, my memory of the franchise is very vague. I think I've seen the first one, but I can't recall. So yeah, I mean, if this illustrates the franchise for me, then you can count me out. I mean, I just think that this is very, um, just just like the trucks outside, just loud. You know, there's not much to it, and I can't find the value outside of except some fair animation. You know, it's Illumination. I mean, they do bring it when it comes to their animation. Um, I would even argue that they're probably better than Pixar to some regard to the animation. Um, but yeah, but yeah, they're pretty good. They're they usually deliver on that front. But outside of that animation style, it's just so just just very nonsensical and just like I just really could care less, and I really didn't care at all, and yeah, just noisy as hell, just noisy as hell. So so yeah, so those are my thoughts on Despicable Me 3. I found it to be very just throwaway. I just can't care less for that mentality, and I wish that it just possessed a more of a sense of maturity than just being the exact mentality of that of a child. Just so. But you guys let me know your thoughts on Despicable Me 3 and the franchise in general. If you guys have seen the fourth one, let me know if does that mentality still take priority or is it actually a little more mature. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, just this pose illustrates my overall feeling of the film. I'm just tired and frankly annoyed. So, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.